break, always fight, never quit, do it right, play the game, win it life, have no shame, there's no time, feel the pain, live the grind.
These choices determine the difference between who you are and who you could be.
I never miss that stack, taking big swings, hand to the bat, put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag.
You have your own challenges, but you can make a decision. You can make money, or you can make excuses.
You have to have the willpower to pull that power tool out that's inside of you and just go for it.
There's a lot of painful stuff that happened in my practice company. The reason why I grew up this much is because I learned a lot from them. The pain might be not my fault, but my healing is my responsibility.
It was a temporary pain for a lifetime of gain.
If you don't believe in you first, you can never ask someone else to believe in you as well. This is not a fake it till you make it, guys. Stop listening to that stuff.
My name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games. I just do that.
We need a vehicle, the fastest vehicle that we could find in this industry, and that's what? Superior.
No matter what happens, there is always something to be grateful for.
After death, to be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath. I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread.
9.5 years ago, on January 22nd, 2014, a vision was born. A vision of freedom, a vision of righteousness, a vision of equality, a vision of becoming the best damn financial services company this world has ever seen. Your belief will build your endurance.
You know how you say to someone, hey, let's build your list. What 3 people would you call in the middle of the night if you have a flat tire or something like that? How many people use that line? Okay, are you that person for your people?
True greatness is shown through one's works and actions, the way in which you impact the lives of others. Greatness does not make excuses or shy away from failure. Greatness is hard, but folks, hard defines greatness. Continue to be great, Xperts.
Did my past dictate my future? So listen, I'm not worried about your current track record. I'm worried about where you're going. The past is in your head. The future is in your hands.
Oh wow, you made it this far. Awesome. That means you watched the entire video. I'm super happy to hear that, and I'm glad that you are serious about your future in this industry. Now, if you'd like...
Woo! Great morning, champion CEOs and future millionaires. Can y'all hear me loud and clear?
Loud and clear.
All right, all right, all right. Well, this is Executive Director Jacques Vaughn, a.k.a. Uncle Jock, and I am zooming in from the DMV. We are in our Pass the Ball segment. Y'all know how we like to do. Actually, we like to call this our tip drill of Pass the Ball. And this is where we get to hear from the field, get to hear who's out there making it happen, who's doing what they're supposed to be doing, their money-making activities. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, who's ready to get this thing started, get this party started? Let's see, do we got any hands up?
Tip, tip, tip.
You forgot something, Jock.
Tip, tip, tip.
You forgot something.
Oh yeah, you're right. Let's rewind the Alpine. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, I got 3 questions for y'all. First one is, team, how y'all feel? And what's up? And who gets a green sheet?
Everybody gets a green sheet.
That joy trips me out every time. That's right. Everybody gets a green sheet. So I'm over here looking to see who we got in the house. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get this one on out the way. You already know who I'm coming to right now. If you know who I'm coming to, go ahead and crack a smile.
Money.
Oh, yeah, brother from another mother. We like to call him the money man because every time he drops something, you know that he been thinking about it. He put some thought into it. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, Money, what you got for us this morning?
Yes, how you doing, my brother? Good to hear you and see you and everybody else. You know something? I'm just thinking when I was jogging back from the gym today, and I was thinking about I had a text that I sent to somebody, but then I read again and I sent the text to me. Give me 1 second. Let me get my phone. Hold 1 second.
Okay. Money Man got the show on hold right now. Money Man has the show single-handedly on hold.
I'm sorry. I went back to discount it again. Took it out. So I want to see my to get some thoughts together for myself, right? Because I sent a text to somebody, but I wanted to. Then I sent another text to myself, and I wanted to say, I want to say, I did you a disservice in saying what I said. My whole goal in life to make anybody I meet to make your life better, and I urge you in that case, in your case, I can say I also to fix mistakes and never do them again. And I want to thank you for yourself. And I want to say that I want to say thank you for saying a lot without saying much. I sent that thing to myself.
Okay.
Because it's a message to myself in a sense, right? For me, working hard for myself to do things, right? But also I had put shackles on myself.
Okay.
Meaning I wasn't doing everything that I should be doing.
Right.
And I had to what I was doing is letting my past stop my future. Because a lot of times, man, we inadvertently do that. When we go through a bad experience or something terrible happened to us, we go through it, but inadvertently it's still in our mind, and it's stopping us from progressing.
I agree.
All the things that went through these last couple of years, trying to get my license, all my medical stuff like that, and I think, I said, now I know that put a shackle on my mind. Because I say, well, if you need real freedom, you gotta have the mental freedom to have financial freedom, because you got the one word it's looking for is freedom. So you have to free yourself from everything that's your barriers that you need to break to keep on going forward.
15 seconds.
No, I'm finished. That's it right there, sir.
Thank you for sharing, Money Man. Man, that was deep. You know, self-limitations is big. And, you know, I just became really aware of the self-limitations that people put on themselves because most people do it unconsciously. You know, you might task somebody to do something, or you might be tasked to do something, and the first thing that comes up might be, well, what if this can't happen? Or what if this happens? And a lot of times it's like not a positive thought. But what if you had a different mindset, and what if you thought that better or positive things was happening? So thank you for sharing, man, because a lot of people put those self-limitations on themselves, and it really stops momentum. Because see, one thing is, when you get momentum, it's big that you harness it and you roll with it, because momentum doesn't stay still. It's either increasing or decreasing. So a lot of times your self-limitations can stop you from even getting that momentum that you need. So thanks for sharing. Who you passing that ball to, Money?
Okay, yes, sir. Oh, I want to hear from this sister. She a powerhouse in this business. She has no excuses, and she got the muscles on top of the muscles. That's why I'm sending to my good friend, Miss Siobhan Bowman. Bowman, excuse me.
Thank you, Money. I appreciate you. I was just coming in the house from walking my dog, so please forgive me. So for me, my money making activities, I am super excited that I have things you speak about. You have momentum. That is a true statement because when you in momentum, you want to keep going. And I feel like that I have reshifted my momentum to doing just that as it relates to getting my business up and running. Yesterday, I had my virtual assistant. He plugged into 150 people on Facebook. Then we got blocked. Then he plugged into 150 people in my Hugs Media. From that, I probably set about 6 appointments so far. And then on top of that, I was able to successfully establish 4 networking events that I have signed up and I'm going to attend. My goal was to stay focused on, just achieving the things that I want instead of in the book 10x times 2, it spoke about stop putting time limits on yourself and just achieve your goals, right? So my goal was to actually do the 4 within the month of August. And I'm happy that I have started I set them all up. Now my goal is to make sure I get to each and every one of them without an excuse for a reason or some type of distraction, like life can't happen. But nonetheless, I have these days that I'm super excited for. And I just thank God for, me being exposed to this book, giving me a different perspective on how to operate and how to do things differently. I can tell you right now, I'm in week 2. And I feel a difference in my energy. I feel a difference in my productivity. And I just know things are going to happen. It's just a matter of time for them to shift the way I want them to shift. So it's just about me staying plugged in.
So Siobhan, real quick, because you said a lot of things. One is somebody coming off of or being like hyper focused. Let's take the past Siobhan and the present Siobhan. Both Siobhans were hyper focused in things that they did, right? But you said you got some info and some information that's causing you to just work a little different. And you say you see the difference. I know for me, when it happened, and it was suggested you take 2 days off. Like somebody like you taking 2 days off. Remember when we talked, I said when you first hear it, you're gonna be like, nah, I can't. I might as well fold this up and put this to the side. But what is it that finally got you to open up and see that you need those days off so you can recuperate and be in your creative mindset? So what was it for you that triggered that change?
For me, when I didn't achieve the goal that I set out for myself, I figured I had to do something different.
Okay.
So it doesn't hurt for me to try something different and to be open to learning, because I'm always saying to myself, always be open, to have an open mind and be open to learning. So granted that the first week when I did it, I was like, Siobhan, the recovery days, right? I was like, don't do no work, don't do no work. I think I may have answered my phone or did maybe 1 or 2 things, but nothing like I did before. And the reason why I wanted to change from the past Siobhan to this new Siobhan is because exhaustion is real. And regardless of how hard I go, I get tired too. So I feel like right now, and I'm not, honestly, I'm just in the 2nd week. I feel like I got mad energy. Like when I'm locked in on them days, I be putting people out my office. Don't come in here. Y'all know what day it is. Like I'm there. Like I'm just zoned in, locked in. Like the last week and just yesterday, because that was my focus day, you couldn't tell me not to start working on my work because that's all I was focused on the entire day. And even if I wanted to take a nap, I can't take a nap until after 5 o'clock. So for me, it's a whole different shift. So I got to play it out for 6 months to see what my body really truly feels like. So that's my goal.
Wow. Well, I'm proud of you for taking the step, because I know it was a big thing for you. So I'm just glad that you were able to jump out there, make the mind shift and then take the challenge. The 10X is really a challenge. And if you can get through it, it will change your life tremendously. So thank you for sharing. And who you passing that ball to?
Okay, so I get the pleasure of passing the ball. Oh, I have a hand up. Oh, this gentleman, he comes in with his let me make sure. Yeah, I got it right. With his podcast voice, always brightening up the group and bringing energy to everyone. So I would love to hear what's going on in your business. No other than Mr. Troy Gandy. Please come forward.
All right, all right. Thank you so much, Miss Siobhan. Make it happen, Bowman, with no excuses. Yeah, I've always a pleasure to hear how much you're getting done, and how you just stay on the attack mode like a pit bull at it. But I would say I'm having a little more excitement about the new mindset, I guess, of being hyper focused. And like Money was saying, he let his past and stuff like that kind of hinder his future. So I've been doing intentional work, such as tracking what I'm doing nowadays. And I've always been good at pretty much recruiting. So now I'm doing a little bit more focus on the production side of it. So I've been writing down the criteria that I want to make sure I emphasize and hit on each and every week. So I'll make sure I'm working on my personal production. I want to track that. Last week I was able to do a quick little 3600 premium. And then as far as prospects, I didn't have any well, I did have like 20 prospects last week. Was able to set a few appointments last week. I'm looking at my team recruits as well. So I'm trying to assist and reaching out to team members and making sure that they're always doing what they need to do as far as piquing folks' interest, getting them before the presentation, doing the 3 ways if they need to, and then tracking the BPOs, which were 0 last week, and any licenses that were posted last week that were 0, and expected cash flow. So I'll be following up with the F&G to make sure that everything's going smooth with, the application that put in last week. And I've also set let's see, had an appointment yesterday, and today it was rescheduled for today. And I've got like 3 other appointments scheduled for the rest of the week, and a nice little event to go to on Saturday. So hopefully we're gonna start turning it up.
So Troy,
yes,
man, look at all that work you've created for yourself. You know what I mean? When you were stagnant, what was it for you that had where you had that light bulb moment? You say, you know what? Let me just do what I got to do. Because see, what happens is most people miss the fact that once you make a couple of phone calls, once you contact a couple of people, that starts the process of creating work. Now you just created all types of work. So what was it for you that just got you that aha moment to just do the things needed necessary to grow your business?
I guess just getting out of the tunnel vision. I was focused more on recruiting, and instead of actually doing some production. But being married to an Alabama state senator, and she trying to go to the Democratic convention, and adding a lot of other expenses to her, brother. I said, oh, wait a minute now. I said, you can't be doing too much flying back and forth every other weekend or every other month and this, that, and the other, trying to make some things happen. So hopefully this is the last year doing that too. But we come out when we first got married 2 years ago. But yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing, man. You got some great stuff that you're doing. Thanks for sharing with everybody on some of the activities that they could be doing as well. And that's what this whole thing is about, just sharing and caring. Who you passing that ball to?
Situations change in people's lives. And, so always follow up with folks, because like I said, something made me switch gears just because situation changed, need for a little bit more and do a little something more. So you got to make it happen. And I'm going to pass the ball to none other than the Queen of Locks, the wonderful poetic mistress, none other than ED running, pushing Miss Tawana Chisley. And if she comes off mute, we can hear some of that silkiness.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Troy Gandy. I have a question for you first. I was watching the Olympics and I saw the Taekwondo. Were you in the because when Taekwondo first entered the Olympics during the time that my brother was doing it, were you there too?
Yes, I was part of the team that we did the demonstrations for the International Olympic Committee so that they would accept it into the Olympics. And
exactly.
That was in '88. So they didn't accept it as an official Olympic event until 2000.
I just wanted people to know that you were a part of that. And I would also wanted to thank you because as Doc talked about those light bulb moments, I kept listening to you and things weren't clicking for me at first. And then, like I said, I sit in my space sometimes and just not move. But I say I'm working, but I'm working from here and trying to get things to make sense. So when I called you to ask you those questions about the IULs, I said, that makes sense. Now I get it. So now I'm even more fired up about sharing this information. And I just want to give you your props because you are an excellent teacher. Yesterday I was focused on trying to get a flyer brochure done because we have our next poetry night this Saturday. So I want to be able to pass some information out. And I actually use ChatGPT to give some information so I don't have to try to figure out how to type it up. So I did put the brochure up on my page last night, sometime yesterday. So if y'all could check it out and give me some help there. And I'm going to do a couple of more, staying focused and checking on, my partners, making sure that they're focused because I know they're going through stuff, but I know how that works. And I'm just like, take your break and get back in the game. Just don't walk away.
That's right.
So that's it.
Well, cool. Everybody go to Tawana's page and click the like button. Make a comment. Again, this is something we talked about last night, that Jamie talked about. Playing team, tagging people, putting people out there to expose yourself more about opening up that algorithm. And the way that we can help, again, is play team. Speaking of team, shameless plug real quick. If everybody can go to YouTube and join the Uncle Jock YouTube channel, it's just getting underway. Uncle Jock YouTube, go there, help a brother out, click, subscribe. There's some nice videos that's out there, some nice videos that are going to be put out there from here on out. So with that being said, Tawana, who you passing that ball to?
So I'm going to pass the ball to Mr. Mike Ruth. I see he's driving, but obviously has some exciting news. He got his hand raised. So what do you have going on, Mike? And thank you for those pills at the convention.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome. Well, I finally started moving my Facebook into business mode. I put my Superior profile picture on, and then I saw Jamie last night had that. More people. I don't remember what but anyhow, I changed my background picture, and then I also, did like he said last night. He said, well, now that you've been on this great call, why don't you say something? And so then last night I put on my Facebook, just got off a great call with our CEO, Jamie Prickett, and anybody looking for a fresh start in something. And then I just put on my I Decide there. I'm going to do a lot more with it today. So if you can find me on Facebook, which shouldn't be too hard, I don't think. So I can like your page. That way I can like it. So anyhow, yeah, I got a couple things. I got an illustration to show to somebody on Thursday, actually, and then another former coworker of mine that lives in Maine. I did an illustration. She wants to possibly get some annuities. So
okay,
finally trying to get things moving and shaking here. So,
well, Mike, if you
yes,
keep doing what you're doing, brother, it's all gonna click. I'm telling you, the part that people miss, but it's so simple that it's easy to miss, is just keeping it simple and just doing the same. It's like creating a routine, putting some. I know for me in the morning, I put what I call the traps out early. I'll get up early, start putting out Facebook posts in different groups and stuff, and just leave it. Put a post out on your page, and you guys know you can actually schedule the post to come out whenever you want. So you might take a day and just really schedule out your week for important posts and stuff to go out. But keep doing what you're doing, brother. You will be fine. You will be fine.
All right, thanks. Yeah, working while I'm working.
There you go. Who you passing that ball to?
Can you pass it for me? Kind of hard for me to do when I'm driving here.
Yeah, I got you. So I'm gonna take the ball. Let's see. I want to pass it to somebody that doesn't speak much. I don't even know. I think I might have heard her one time. Hopefully she can come off of mute, share with us what she is doing in her business. So without any further ado, an up and coming superstar, definitely for sure setting herself up to change lives and make a lot of money. So Miss Lydia Jordan, are you able to come off of mute today and share with us what you got? Going once. I'm gonna take one more sip of coffee. There you go.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Thank you. It's first time for me in this call, and I like the energy, but my business is not, it's almost dead. I need to revive my business.
You say you
don't
need
have
to
much to say.
say it again. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Say it one more time.
Yeah, I have less activity. I don't know. I try to recruit, I'll bring people in, but apart from bringing the people in, you have to train them, and I need myself to get better. That way I can be able to train the others.
Well, can I make a suggestion to you, Lydia?
Yes, please.
One thing is start participating if you can, like, and pass the ball. Raise your hand sometimes, talk sometimes. This platform will get you used to, the first thing is it'll get you used to just talking, but then get with your upline and plug in, and get with your upline and your upline ED, and work on different things that you can say, different conversations, because it's all about really just having a good conversation. But if you don't know the actual words or the actual way to enter in to a regular conversation, it could seem overwhelming and scary. So I'm here to tell you that the first thing that you're doing is, as far as winning, is you're plugging in right here. So that's the first thing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do something. Everybody come off of mute and give Lydia a round of applause for just stepping up and speaking today. That's huge.
There you go, Lydia.
Yeah.
Good job, lady.
Yeah. That's what you do, yes.
So this is where it all starts, ladies and gentlemen. So just know